Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 3 days. We start with a very interesting story about Mick Foley. Reddit user Summerfest 2009 wrote the following about a Mick Foley autograph signing over the weekend. There was an event in Fargo, ND, I'll pretend I know where that is, featuring Mick Foley, Billy Gunn, and Gabby Castrovinci, something I don't know, as a main guest. Mick was on his way from Indianapolis, 12-hour drive, and his car got stuck due to poor driving conditions for 2 hours. Rather than cancelling the appearance and getting to the airport for Raw in Detroit tomorrow, he kept going, made it to the event, made sure everyone that was still there got a photo and autograph. I had so much respect for him to do that when he in no way had to. He was doing a favour for the guy in charge of booking the talent and stayed fairly upbeat, was able to joke around and make the best of it. Here's the kicker. Fargo was a very small airport that doesn't have any flights out on Sunday. I believe he's driving all the way to Minneapolis tonight, 3.5 hours, to get to the airport so he can fly to Detroit for Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Be easy on him tomorrow if he looks a little out of sorts. He was an absolute worry today and cannot gain any more respect for him than I've already got. That was a lovely story about Mick Foley, and the fact he needs his hip replacement's even better. You are an absolute legend, Mick Foley. And then more news coming out on Monday. BuffaloNews.com reports a man got arrested at Friday night's WWE live event in Buffalo, New York. The man is being charged with second and third degree assault, forcible touching, and disorderly conduct. The man is being accused of forcibly touching a woman's ass and injuring 2 security guards. You're an arsehole, mate. Whoever you are. Oh, and now a lot of speculation here. According to PW Insider, it's expected that William Regal will be announced for the WWE Hall of Fame this week. Regal is one of the names rumoured a few months ago to be inducted. I did get an update on Tuesday about this. PW Insider, However, people in the WWE believe that Regal is not going to be inducted this year after all. They believe that the Warrior Award recipient was the final Hall of Fame announcement. Whether that's true or not, we'll find out. But if Regal doesn't get in, hopefully next year. Oh, and now update on Rusev. Rusev is expected to be out for the foreseeable future. He's expected to undergo shoulder surgery, but that's not been confirmed. Rusev did mention on Twitter that he'd be taking time off from working out. We do have an update on that as well. Big Show said in an interview he's having shoulder surgery, and I put him over strong years ago to why he beat him so bad at Fastlane. Yeah. So, poor Rusev. Poor Ruru. I'm going to miss you, mate. Oh, Ruru. He's going to miss WrestleMania. Well, best of recovery to you, mate. Oh, and then on Monday we found out WWE had finally announced the release of Jack Swagger. They put out... WWE has come to terms on the release of Jack Swagger today, March 13th, 2017. WWE wishes Jack Swagger the best in all of his future endeavours. So copy and paste. Well, he can't compete for 90 days. So good luck there, Jack. Seriously, best in your future endeavours. And now, this isn't wrestling related, but I thought I'd mention it. CinemaCon sent the following out today. John Cena to receive CinemaCon Action Star of the Year. The Wall to be released by Amazon Studios and Roadstar Attractions on May 12th, 2017. John Cena will receive the CinemaCon Action Star of the Year award, and it shall now stay by Mitch, somebody, managing director of CinemaCon. CinemaCon, the official convention, the National Association of Theatre Owners, NATO, will be held March 27th to 30th, 2017 at the Caesar Palace in Las Vegas. Cena will be presented with a special honour at the CinemaCon Big Screen Achievement Award ceremony, taking place on the evening of Thursday, 30th March at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, hosted by Coca-Cola Company, the official presenting sponsor of CinemaCon. Oh my god, I just sounded like an ad. Sorry, I didn't really mean to. That's just what my notes say. But congratulations on Cena. It's nice that he's succeeding at other things apart from wrestling. Oh, and now previously noted, Kane has been away from WWE due to various nagging injuries. In addition to that, Kane is planning to run for the Knox County mayoral seat in 2018. He's also doing work with the insurance business, the Jacobs Agency. Kane's contract with WWE reportedly expires next year. So what he's going to be doing is completely up in the air at the minute. Oh, and now we have a very nice story. WWE issued the following statement on Monday. Erick Legrand, a former standout for the Rutgers University football team turned motivational speaker, has been named the recipient of the 3rd annual Warrior Award, named after WWE Hall of Famer The Ultimate Warrior. The Warrior Award was presented by an individual who has exhibited unwavering strength and perseverance, who has lived life with courage, compassion, and embodies the indomitable spirit of the Ultimate Warrior. The Warrior Award will be presented to Legrand by Dana Warrior, the widow of the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, that's very nice. I knew she was going in the company. That's very nice, that is. At the 2017 Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which will be because... No, I'm not going to read that. That's an advert. Legrand was a key player in the Rutgers University team before a spinal cord injury he sustained during a game in October 2010 left him paralysed from the neck down. Legrand's tremendous courage and unwavering strength through his rehabilitation captured his attention of the nation. He resumed his college classes via Skype, also launched his sport broadcasting career as an analyst for the Rutgers Football Radio Network. Legrand founded the charity team Legrand and Christopher and Dana Reeves Foundation in 2013. He is now a highly sought after motivational speaker. In support of Legrand's mission to raise funds to research to find a cure for paralysis and help improve the quality of life for people with spinal cord injuries, WWE will be making a $25,000 donation to Team Legrand. His words, "It's an absolute honour to be named the 2017 Warrior Award recipient," said Legrand. "I am truly grateful for WWE's support in my personal journey and proud to continue to be an example of strength for people everywhere. Erick Legrand has shown incredible perseverance and unwavering positivity through his recovery," said Stephanie McMahon. From the work he does helping others with spinal cord injuries to motivational speaking, Erick is the perfect choice for this prestigious award. Erick Legrand is true embodiment of the Warrior spirit with his determination and positive outlook, says Dana Warrior. "I am honoured to present this year's Warrior Award to Erick and the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony." Seriously, congratulations. You sound like an absolutely genuine, lovely person. I've not looked into him, but by the sound of what people say about him, it does sound completely deserving. Congratulations. And now, Erick Rowan was backstage at SmackDown Live. He did send out a teaser on Monday before saying sometimes turning it onto a dead end street is not a bad thing, with a weird vignette like normal. So we don't know what's going on with him because he wasn't on the show, but I'll keep you posted. He will be back soon. And as we know about Chris Jericho, will be likely taking time off from WWE following WrestleMania, and he's currently scheduled to tour with his band Fozzy in May. It appears as if Jericho will be back in WWE in time for the build to this year's SummerSlam pay-per-view, though, as he's been advertised for WWE live events beginning in June. Come on, Jericho! We want Jericho! I like that. Come on, Jericho. And now, just a quick update. Hideo Itami returns to a NXT live event and delivers a GTS to Riddick Moss, the person who injured him. Well, that's good to know he's back. Oh, and now we've got a sad story. Dennis Stamp has unfortunately passed away. The statement says, "R.I.P. Dennis Stamp. I had the pleasure of tagging with you in his first match since 1991. He borrowed my ring gear that night. I will never forget you." I believe that's coming from Grado. Dennis Stamp, who worked several territories, actually wrestled Bret Hart in his first ever match, and it was immortalised words, "I'm not booked," in the Barry Blanston documentary Beyond the Mat in 1999. Passed away Monday afternoon at 12:19 p.m. and believed Stamp was 69 years old. He had been battling cancer again since it re-emerged in September 2016. Things had been taking a turn for the worse in recent weeks as the cancer had spread to his bone marrow. In the last week, Stamp had returned home to spend what little time he had left with his family in Texas. Well, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm sending my deepest condolences to your family and friends in this difficult time. Please may you rest in peace, you legend of the business. Oh, and now we'll go from death to money. I just found this interesting. Reported by the Wrestling Observer website, Stephanie McMahon earned $2 million in her role as executive and performer in 2016. Her brother Shane McMahon surprisingly did even better with his comeback role, and he managed to gross a figure of $2,150,000. Besides taking on a television authority role, he also wrestled Survivor Series and WrestleMania, nearly killing himself in both. Triple H earned a whopping $3,993,417 in 2016, which is understandable since he runs NXT and he did the UK tournament. No, that was this year. But yeah, he still did that. It should come no surprise that Vince McMahon is the highest owner of the McMahon family and have drew a salary of $5,348,624 last year. That isn't quite as much as I was expecting. Vince himself is reportedly have a net worth of $1.22 billion. The majority of that being WWE stock. Bloody hell, mate. But still, it's nice to know what people are getting paid, where I get paid shit all, and they get paid ridiculous amount of money just to sit there. Sorry. They do work hard. ProWrestlingSheet.com is reporting that Cedric Alexander suffered an injury to his right knee. It is expected he'll be out of action for 3 to 5 months and most likely won't return until the summer. So many injuries. Well, it's sorry to hear about that, but please recover. Oh, and now Hulk Hogan continues to tease the opening of his new beach shop in Orlando, Florida, along with the teasers. There comes speculation that Hogan will make an appearance at WrestleMania. Now the legal issues with Gorka have been settled and the heat from Hogan's racist comments has died down, expected to bring him back in some capacity. He did a video and his comments were, Orlando, get ready for Mania. Hulkamania, that is. What you gonna do? Training for Hulkamania. See you at Hogan's Beach Shop, Orlando, on International or Mania week long. Will he come back? Oh, sorry, I do actually have a bit of an update to Rusev now. He did have shoulder surgery. The extent of the damage and recovery time is unknown, but he's not expected to return in time for WrestleMania. He may probably miss SummerSlam, most likely, I'd say. Oh, please recover, Ruru. And it's nice to know Hulk Hogan may come back. Oh, and now WWE have applied to trademark Balor Style and Balor Glam, which are associated with the Balor Twins YouTube channel. They also took out a number of trademarks for Be Like No One, which looks like to be a name for a new show. Well, nice to know what they're trademarking. Ooh, and now this is a big speculation, but I hope it's true. Triple H tweeted out a promotional poster for NXT's upcoming UK tour in June. What is notable that Shinsuke Nakamura is not featured on the poster. There's speculation that Nakamura is the next NXT talent to be called up, possibly post-WrestleMania edition of either Raw or SmackDown. He is currently scheduled to challenge Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Orlando April 1st. That'll be very interesting to see. Please bring Nakamura up. Oh, and just a bit of an update from Goldberg. He's currently not scheduled for next week's Raw in Brooklyn. He has only been advertised for the final Raw prior to WrestleMania on March 27th. Unless Goldberg signs a new deal with the company, March 27th will be his last Raw appearance for now. And, oh well, let's hope. And a bit of an update on the announcers. Maranello was not on SmackDown Live because of severe weather conditions in the northeast portion of the United States. David Otunga missed the show because of film commitments. I'm not really bothered about David Otunga, but I hope Maranello's okay. Oh, and now we have a bit of a Hardy update. Jeff Hardy recently did an interview with SEScoops.com, and there's a few like, if the Hardys have contracts with Ring of Honor, we do. It's short term and it's cool because we can still work the indies like we've been doing. It's really a good time on the independent circuit. We sell a lot of merchandise and take a lot of pictures with fans. It's great to be in your own box and being able to do TV with Ring of Honor as well. And I'm possibly returning to WWE. I'd love to introduce the Broken Universe to WWE eventually. I think it'd be cute. As far as a character driven or just a fresh vibe in the pro wrestling world, yeah, I think eventually I'm sure going to jump back to that solo dimension. I'd love to be the world champion again in my career in WWE if it works out. The whole Hall of Fame and that stuff. It started there and I like it to end there. For now, I'm just having a blast doing the indies. I love the Broken Universe stuff with Matt. I think it's the best thing he's ever done. It's just hard to keep a straight face around him at times, but he can be serious and make sense in a weird way. It's just so fun. I hope it lasts as long as it can. Please come back, or at least to TNA. I don't get to see you now, and I'm not watching Ring of Honor. I miss the Hardys. Ooh, and with AJ Styles being fired by Daniel Bryan in a storyline this week's SmackDown, there's speculation that AJ Styles will be heading to the Raw brand after WrestleMania. There's apparently been talks of moving Styles to Raw for several months. WWE has gone as far as to move Styles to the Element page, whatever the hell the former wrestler page, on WWE.com. Bloody hell, WWE, you really want to pass that off for real. And my last story, Big Show did a recent interview with SI.com, and here are a few highlights on the current status of the proposed match with Shaq at WrestleMania 33. I want to do this match. It certainly isn't on me. I'm serious and dedicated. Whether Shaq has other obligations or business, that's on him. As far as I know, we're still trying to make Princess Shaq happy so we can move forward with the match at WrestleMania. I have a lot of respect for Shaq. He's one of the greatest NBA centers of all time. But here's the thing. I say this with all humility. I'm one of the greatest big men in WWE. I'm giving Shaq the opportunity to showcase himself against one of our biggest event of the year. He's an entertainer, he's an attraction, he's a heck of an athlete, but he's hemming and hawing, saying it's somebody else's fault. If you want to do this, come do this. It is somewhere where Shaq saw how great shape I was and he decided to back out. It's a personal thing on Shaq. Bloody hell. On his future in wrestling. No last match, no fanfare, just ride off into the sunset and disappear. That's more my style. I'll find something else to do that's inspiring and let these new kids take the business and the reins and let them build the future. I wish them all luck. Everything changes. We've got a great group of talent that deserve the spotlight, and he said I may work in some sort of an ambassador capacity for WWE. I'm going to try and pursue a course with the Jacksons cartoon. I've pestered Seth Green, who's like the cartoon king, to give me some more cartoons. I'll try to do more film. That's my transition. I've had a great career and I'm really thankful for everyone I've worked with, but everything comes to an end. Well, nice of a bit of an update for Big Show. So we're basically just going to pop into WrestleMania and that's it. So we don't know. Shaq, just get your arse in gear, man. I want to see Shaq versus Big Show and I don't know why, but it'll be entertaining. So get it on, guys. So, yeah, there's been a lot of decent stories this week. I've enjoyed it. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode of Newsroom. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.